Hi everybody, this is Czapnik from the Jewish Learning Exchange. I hope you and yours are well. May we continue to pray for the hostages and the injured and the soldiers and all the people displaced. And may everybody come home soon. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Korach, and we also have a special reading, a short reading for Rosh Chodesh. It's the new month, the Hebrew month of Tammuz. So that's the Shabbos as well, so we do a special short reading for that too. Lessons about how to be happy. This week is also the fourth chapter of Pirkei Avos, chapters of our fathers. It's 6 chapters that we read in the cycle after Passover through till Rosh Hashanah. And this week is chapter 4, and in it has important lessons for us. And the Torah, the rabbis teach us who is wise and teaches us someone who learns from others, learns from everybody. Who is strong, someone who can contain his evil inclination. Who is rich, somebody is happy with what he has. Who is honorable, someone who gives honor, who honors others. So these are beautiful ideas, but the question is, why didn't the Mishnah give us examples? Who is wise? King Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech, the wisest of all men. Who is strong? Shimshon. Who is rich? King Solomon as well. Who is honorable? The great Jewish rabbis. And there's a powerful answer to this question. Why not give us examples of these great people? Because the Mishnah is not trying to teach us, the oral Torah is not trying to teach us examples of great people who are wise or rich or strong or honorable. Rather, it's giving us lessons on how we can become wise and rich and honorable and strong. And the answer is by following these, trying to develop these feelings, the concept of being wise, of learning from everybody, not feeling you're above learning from anyone else. The concept of strong, it's not about working out in the gym. It's about fighting against your evil inclination. Who is rich, it's not about the amount of money in your account. It's whether you're happy with what you have. And honorable is not the accolades that people give you, but it's about what you do for others to give them honor. And this is very relevant to this week's portion, because Korach, who was honored and rich and wise, but he wasn't happy with what he had. And he was jealous of others that had more honor than him. And he decided to try to fight against and revolt in arguments with Moshe and Aaron. And this was a terrible mistake and ended up leading to his demise. But the idea is, be happy with what you have. And Moshe tried explaining this to Korach. He said, you are already a Levite. You're already working in the Mishkan. You're already doing an exceptional role in helping out. Korach actually was one of the people who carried the ark. A very lofty job, very holy job. But it wasn't enough. So we need to learn the concept of, number one, is the glass half full or half empty? Always focus on that it's half full. And number two, learning to be happy with what we have. Takes a lot of effort, but we can change the attitude. There was a great rabbi and his wife who were exceptionally poor, and they lived in a small basement apartment underground. And the wife said, we're so lucky. And he said, why do you say that? He said, because after 120 years, when we pass away, we're going to go into a coffin in the ground. It's not going to be much smaller than our apartment. Think about all the rich people. They have these huge, beautiful homes, and they're going to be squashed in a tiny little coffin. It's going to be so hard for them. But for us, we're already adjusting. We're living a life of being underground in a small quarters. She developed an attitude of happiness, and that's a very powerful and important idea for us to remember. And the Mishnah in in Pirkei Avos and Ethics of our Fathers and the chapters of our Fathers is telling us that we don't need examples of people who are rich or great or strong. That doesn't do anything for me. Someone is like that. That's them, not me. But the solution that the Mishnah gives us is something we can do. We can develop the idea of learning from everybody, not thinking we're above everybody. We can work on trying to fight against an evil inclination and be strong. We can work on being rich by learning to be happy with what we have. And we can learn to be honorable by giving honor to others. And just as another example, the first thing we say when we wake up in the morning is Moida ani lefanacha. Thank you, Hashem, for returning my soul. We start the morning with gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude that we should have that helps us become happy. May we be strong and happy and honorable and rich and be happy with what we have and therefore truly live our fullest potential in serving God with joy. Have a wonderful Shabbos.